Hi everyone, good afternoon teacher. My name is Tuk and today me and my team will illustration about the Darden restaurant. So my team is Group C which have three members, Nguyen Mi, Trần Vi and Anh Đức is me. So firstly we will go through some background information about the Darden restaurant, which is about its business segment. So Darden restaurant is the roof of some restaurant and there are some famous one, which is the Olive Garden, the largest full service dining Italian restaurant in US. Longhouse Steakhouse, which is very specialist about the steak, and Fine Dining, which is a chain of the Capitol Grill and the Eddie Vase brand, which is located in major metropolitan area of the US. And moreover, they have some other business as well, which is about Yard House, the season 52, as well as the company consumer package, which is very good, and the franchise revenues. I have moved this one down there for you to easier to see. So I will talk about the potential role of the Darden restaurant. As you might know, there are the COVID pandemic in all over the world, and some of the restaurant they have to close, they have to release their space, they have to like do a lot of change to adapt to the situation. But another restaurant they have to do the same thing. However, they still achieve a very good number of total sales, which is about 7.2 billions. And in last year, they have opened the additional of 30 restaurant for a year. It is open 36 new restaurant and closed 601, and more than 1 billion in adjusted earning before interest, tax, depreciation, amortization, and more than 920 million of the free cash flow. As the result, Darden repaid the term loan, reinstalled our dividend, and weekly build up for the cash position, and declare a quarterly dividend of 1.1 per share, exceeding our pre-COVID dividend levels. Let's talk about the mission and the vision of the Darden restaurant. So the Darden mission is to be financially successful, tolerate people consistently, delivering outstanding food, drinks, and service in an inviting atmosphere, make every guest become loyal, and make it like the trust place to come and take a meal. And the vision is about to be the support the best in the class restaurant brand, helping them to reach their full potential by leverage scale, insight, and experience. So when we do, so this is the dashboard of which we are doing, and we are like researching about the data restaurant. There are four main steps about preparation, input, matching, and decision. And each step there are some tools, some things that we have to do to have a good understanding about the Darden restaurant. Yeah. So let's talk about the business model. There are some key partner, key activity, key resources, value proposition, customer relationship, customer segment, channel cross structure, and the revenue stream. So for the key partner, we divide into 5 main points that we have to like be focused. The Darden restaurant have to focus on. First thing is about supplier and vendor partner. The second one is about franchise and channel partners. Third one is about technology partner. The fourth one is about strategic and alliance partner. And the last one, last but not least, is a community and social partner. Yeah. So about the key activity. Uh, the Darden restaurant is a full-service restaurant operator and is operated into four reportable business segments, with about Olive Garden, Longhouse Steakhouse, Fine Dining, and the others, which is about like the V things, the how yacht, the yacht house, yeah, and the Darden restaurant core brands provide a mid-range dining experience to the general consumer market. So about the key resources, each brand and intellectual properties, um, a consistent supply of sale, high quality food and supplies at a competitive price. Um, its online portal is IT and communication infrastructure. Yeah, network of own and operate restaurant and franchise network. Darden Restaurant additionally own or lease a number of properties in the US and abroad that comprise in the network of restaurant. Yeah. So about the value proposition, the first one is very a brand portfolio with the company operating a broad range of restaurant brand, including a mid-range outlet and fine dining restaurant, and serving a variety of cuisine such as American barbecue, Italian food, steakhouse, and more and more. Yeah. The second one is about its quality service. With the company provide an enjoyable dining experience to its customer, offering high quality food but with a very competitive price. And we they try to make the comfortable or atmosphere to the customer calm and they feel relaxed and they will have and they will experience very excellent customer service. Third one is about its reasonable pricing. With the company provides food and drinks at an affordable price. We have mentioned this one a lot because it's a very good selling point of Darden restaurant that do not include lower income family and individual. Yeah, with everybody the same. Yeah, and its extensive franchise network with the company operating an extensive network of restaurants across the US and in Canada as well. And the last one is industry standing and reputation, with the company established as one of the largest restaurant operation in the US with a track record for providing efficient and reliable service to its customer across its brand portfolio. Yeah. So about the cross structure, cost in the relation to the procurement of supply and service, the develop of its online presence and the maintain of IT and communication infrastructure, the management of the franchise network, the operation of the restaurant and the implementation of the marketing and advertising campaign, the retention of personnel and the management of the partnership. So let's move to another side of the business model. The first one is about the customer relationship. The Darden restaurant provide a range of the service to the customer on a sales service basic through its various restaurant brand website. This channel allow customer to purchase the gift card, make the table reservation, and sign up for loyalty program without interacting directly with the member of the company sales and the service personnel. They principally serve customer directly through its extensive network of the restaurant where the customer service and wait staff are able to respond immediately to the question, to the query, and to the complaint, and can provide assistance with the respective menus of the restaurant chain. The company seeks to provide efficient and professional customer service that compete with the high-end restaurant, with the view to encourage the repeat visits and to become a loyal customer. And in addition to its on-site shop, customers are able to make inquiries or lodge complaints with the company various brand through a relevant website. and the feedback system is very good as well. Yeah. So we move to the channel. Darden Restaurant operate a website at www.darden.com, and the company also operates several websites for various brands. It's about Olive Garden, Longhouse Steakhouse, and the Capitol Grill. The Darden Restaurant principal serve its customer directly towards in restaurant service, and who operate out of the company extensive international network of the restaurant. This network comprised 1,826 restaurants across the US and Canada, including 867 domestic Olive Garden outlets and 533 domestic Longhouse Steakhouse outlets. The restaurant has franchise Olive Garden and the Longhouse Steakhouse restaurant outlet in the U.S., including Puerto Rico, Central and Latin America, the Middle East, and Malaysia as well. It also operates one franchise of the Capitol Grill outlets. These restaurants are operated by independent third party under area developed and franchise agreements. So about the customer segment, they operate a portfolio of restaurant chains serving an extensive consumer base across the US. The company various brand appeal to a broad range of consumer demographic. The restaurant car brand name Olive Garden and Longhouse Steakhouse. They trend a line between affordable and upmarket, providing good quality food at a reasonable price, attracting a middle income and often middle-aged customer base. They also operate several premium restaurant chains under its fine dining segment as well, which are targeted at more high-end consumers that are happy to pay for more upmarket dining experience. And their principal serve customer across its domestic market of the US as well in Canada. The company, however, they have a franchise present in the Middle East, Central and Latin America, and Malaysia as well. So about the revenue stream, the revenue through operation of the broad network of restaurants under several high-profile brands. So the company revenue is derived principally in the form of the sale of food and beverage. So we move to the value chain of the Darden restaurant. I'm going to move this one here. So I divide the value chain in two parts. The first one is about the distribution center. It's about they will I will use this one. Where's the pen? Here. So we will start from this one, which is the supplier. It can be at the local farm, the distribution, the supermarket, or the country as well. And it will move to the raw material like preparation. It's like vegetable, meat, drinks, and other things as well. And we will have a menu design and cost calculate. Yeah. So then it's gonna move to the quality check, which is about the food safety, the nutrition test, and the legal register for the food which will serve to the customer by the restaurant or maybe go directly to the supermarket. So it's gonna move to the distribution, and then they gather the food over there, they gather the package here, and they will move to the next step, which is about serving or delivery. I will check about food ingredients, and they will do the packaging in this step, as well as they will like stamp some Sprite day label over there. So it's gonna move to the main kitchen over here, which is the process, the value chain of the Darden restaurant. So the main kitchen, they will take the material which is were preparation before, and they will gather in the main kitchen. Yeah, receive and store it, set up for new day, one TT check, and order needed stuff. So they will go back to this one. Yeah. So next one is about the cook processing, which they will take the order. Yeah, they will take the order here. They will back to the main kitchen, and the main kitchen will do the next step. Is about they prepare for that meal, and after they cook, they will do some quality check as well. And after the food was cooked, after the food is cooked, there's two ways to serve customer. The first one is serving directly to the customer who eat in, which means the customer come to the restaurant and they sit at the table and they will have the meal over there. Otherwise, it's gonna be packaged, and then for the customer who take away. So there are two ways for them to take away, which they can call for the they can call and order the food, and then they will come to pick it up. Otherwise, or they can take some order. They can do it through some delivery app, or maybe you, which is which is familiar with you guys, is about Grab, Baemin or something. Yeah, and then after they using their meal, they finishes, and we try to get as much as possible the customer service, sorry, as much as possible the feedback to back to process to the next step. Is about customer service. And then the customer service, they will listen to the customer, and then they will try to make some marketing or maybe some promotion. And I had point this one to some some step over there, because the marketing and promotion, they can promote to the customer who are waiting at the restaurant, who are waiting to the food takeaway, who are standing there picking up their food, or maybe through the delivery by app, by cooperate with the partner. Yeah, or maybe when they take order, they can promote, oh okay, we have a very good meal over there, you want to try some. Yeah. So based on this value chain about the restaurant, and I have like four support activity over there. The first one is about the firm infrastructure. It's about quality management, legal affairs, accounting, financing, and planning. And the last one is about strategic management. The second one is about human resources management. So it's about recruitment, selection, training, reward, performance management, and other personal management. The third one is about technology, automation software, technical customer service, data analysis, and some technological transformation, which is very important for them nowadays. And the last one is about procurement. So acquiring input, waste management, energy conversation. And the last one is about they will try to optimize purchase and operation. So let's move to the pace of Vi. Vi gonna present about this
restaurant, and this is 10 critical success factor of our firm. And we got the price competitiveness, customer service, product quality, brand variety, market share, convenience to customer loyalty, store location, advertising, employee dedication, and the project. The faster with the highest ways like customer service, right competitiveness, and brand variety are on very significant to a company's success in the casual dining restaurant industry. Darden restaurant and two of its competitors, uh, like Dai, Cutie, and Blooming brands were compared and rated on the 10 Ristical Success Factor in order to determine Darden's play in the industry. Uh, Pay on this metric, we can see that Darden can improve even its customer service drive, product quality, market share, and convenience when compared to its competitor. Move on to IFE matrix, and upon matrix were determined based on an analysis of Darden restaurant our internal strength and weakness. Uh, we have some strength and here just a strong range portfolio, a variety of menu options that has high quality human resource, a strong dealer community, high level of customer satisfaction. That a restaurant can analyze human resource management by evaluating different aspects of human resource. Darden has begun expanding overall with a recent contract. Strong free cash flows, a strong online presence, good return on capital expenditure, and there are some weaknesses that an operate mainly food service and specialty restaurant rather than fast and casual restaurant. Organization structure is only compa- compatible with recent business model and doesn't downside and lost revenue from selling major restaurant not highly successful in integrating from with different growth culture, limited success outside core business, and the company has not been able to tackle and challenge presented by the new entrant in the new segment. And Oliver Garden expansion is being held at its current 822 restaurant that has allowed international present and customer experience higher dining time here than as other competitor and much like the EFE mastery, the statement of pastor with the highest grade are most important to Darden restaurant success and are you when determining a strategic plan. In this case, Darden rice brand, variety of menu options, lots of fast dining opportunity, and the three in revenue. Uh, Generate nationally on play a significant role in determining what strategy Darden should implement in the future. These factors were used when determining the recommendation later discussed. As further, I want to talk about the pesto. Pesto analysis provides great detail about operating challenge that a restaurant will face in relevant macro environment other than competitive forces. At the first factor is political factor, and political factor play a significant role in determining the factor that can impact that a restaurant term profitability in a certain country or market. A restaurant is operating in restaurant in more than dozen countries and expose itself to different types of political environment and political system risk. The street success in such a dynamic restaurant industry across various countries is to diversify the systematic risk of political environment, and this is some trend uh, in political pastor, such as political stability and importance of restaurant sector in the country economy, risk of military invasion, level of corruption, especially level of regulation in service sector. And next pastor we got the social pastor. Society cultures and way of doing things impact the culture of an organization and in an environment share beliefs and attitude of population plays a great role in how marketer at Darden restaurant will understand the customer of a given market and how they design the marketing message for restaurant industry consumer. Social pastor does leadership of Darden restaurant shows analyze for besto analysis are demographic and skill level of the population, class structure, and power structure in the society, cultures, lesser interest, attitude, and next faster we got technological that's impact on dining restaurant. Technology is fast disrupting various industry across the board. Transportation industry is a good case to illustrate this point. Over the last 5 years, this industry has been transforming really fast, not even giving chance to establish layer to cope with the change. Taxi industry is now dominated by players like Uber and Grab. Car industry is fast moving toward automation led by technology firms such as Google manufacturing, uh, which has started an electronic car revolution. From source, not only do technology analysis of the industry, but also the speed as quick technology disrupt that industry so slow speed will give more time while fast speed of technological disruption may give a firm little time to score and be profitable. Technology analysis involve understanding the following impact is recent technological developments by Darden Restaurant, technology impact on product of offering impact on cost structure in restaurant industry, impact on value chain structure in service sector, and straight of technological distribution. And now we got economic factor. The macro environment factors such as inflation rate, saving rate, interest rate, foreign exchange rate, and economic cycle determine the average demand and investment in an economy, while macro environment factors such as competition norm impact the competitive advantage of the firm that a restaurant can yield country um, economies factors such as railway inflation, industry economic indicators such as restaurant industry growth rate, uh, consumer spending to forecast the role of not only secondary name sector but also that of the organization. Economic factor that a restaurant should consider why conducting special analysis are labor cost and modesty we see in the economic business circle stay education level in the economy, skill level of workforce in restaurant industry, and the last faster is environmental and legal. Um, uh, as the environmental faster, different markets have different norms or environmental standards, which can impact the profitability of an organization in those markets. Before entering new market or starting up a new business in existing market, the firm should carefully evaluate the environmental standard that are required to operate in store market. Some of the environmental factors that a firm should consider beforehand are weather, climate change, law regulating environment pollution, recycling, waste management in service sector, and we have the last factor illegal. In number of countries, the legal framework and institution are not robust enough to protect the property right of an organization. A firm should carefully evaluate before entering such market as it can lead to theft of organization secret source, thus the overall competitive. Some of legal factors that restaurant leadership should consider while entering a new market. Uh, Antitrust law in restaurant industry and overall in the country, copyright, patent, consumer rotation, and e-commerce and data rotation, and maybe employment law, health of soul, safety law too. Next, we will talk about the CBM. The above CBM matrix were created and analyzed using industry and competitor information. This CBM determine the most important industry factor that lead to success for industry participants like Darden restaurant. And this is 10 critical success factor of our um, firm, and we got the price competitiveness, customer service, product quality, brand variety, market share, convenience to customer loyalty, store location, advertising, employee dedication, and the project. The faster with the highest ways like customer service, right competitiveness, and brand variety are on very significant to a company's success in the casual dining restaurant industry. Darden Restaurant and two of its competitors, uh, like Cutie and Blooming brands, were compared and rated on the 10 critical success factor in order to determine Darden's play in the industry. Uh, Pay on this metric, we can see that Darden can improve even its customer service, drive product quality, market share, and convenience. convenient when prototype process a holistic strategies framework that took strategic decision away from just analyzing the present competition. Prototype process focus on how that a restaurant can build a suitable competitive advantage in restaurant industry. Manager as that a restaurant can not only yield for the first process to develop a strategic positions with in restaurant industries, but also can explore profitable opportunity in the whole service sector. And the first one we have price of new entrant. New entrant in restaurant bring innovation, new way of doing things, and put pressures on that restaurant to slower rising strategy, reducing cost and providing new value proposition to the customer. That restaurant had to manage on these challenges and build a fast barrier to safeguard its competitor edge. And the second one, we have the bargaining power and of supplier or smart on the company in the restaurant industry buy their raw material from numerous suppliers. Supplier in dominant position can direct the margins that a restaurant can earn in the market. Powerful supplier in service sector use their negotiating power to extract higher price from the firm in the restaurant fail. The overall impact of higher supplier bargaining power is that it lower the overall profitability of restaurant. Uh, the third one we have the bargaining power of buyer. Buyers are often demanding loss. They want to buy the best offering available by paying the minimum price as possible. This put pressures on that restaurant profitability in the long run. The smaller and more powerful of customer base of that restaurant, the higher of buying power of the customer and higher their ability to seek increasing discount and offer. And the four we have the test of substitute product of service. When a new product or service meets a similar customer needs in a different way, industry repeatability super. For example, service like roast pork and rural rice can substitute to storage highway rice. The test of the substitute product or service is high if it offers a value proposition that is uniquely different from recent offering of the industry. And the last one is rivalries among of existing competitors. If the rivalry among the existing player in an industry is intense, then it will drive the rise and decrease the overall profitability of the industry. That this restaurant operate in a very competitive restaurant industry. This competition does take toll on the overall long-term profitability. Next, we have the EFE matrix. The above EFE matrix were constructed by an external factor that's greatly influence that restaurant. For example, there is some opportunity, we can say, new trend in the consumer behaviors, the environmental policy. Restaurants are generating for its more catering revenue than retailer. The market development will lead to dilution of competitor advantage. We have some threats, just such as new environment regulation under Paris Agreement. The FDA requires restaurants as a part of the chain with 20 or more location to post calorie information on menu. Rising raw material can pose a threat to the Darden restaurant profitability. Uh, the opportunity and the threat with the highest way present those faster that influence the restaurant change the most based on industry information rather from results. The casual dining industry were analyzed to determine these major economic, social, technological, governmental, and competitive chains that and restaurant were also compared to two larger competitors is Lumning Brand and Dai Equity. Uh, in in addition to the overall restaurant industry, per the approach and in consumer spending and consumer confidence, price change, convenience, and health eating really influence and effectiveness of this industry. The external factors were used when determining the best recommendation shoes for that and restaurant strategic plans.
Now I will present about the generous competitive strategies before the COVID-19. The restaurant applied cost leadership and board differentiation strategies. About the cost leadership, they expand the market share by target the middle class customer. They focus on affordable product, so they provide many promotions and vouchers to increase the new customer go to the restaurant. And they also charge the low price than competitor because they lowers production cost and maximize the supply chain's efficiency. They uh, also have the many staff go around the United States to buy the top quality food with the competitive price. About the about more differentiations before COVID-19, they expand the customer based on their product feature. They always create a safe and welcoming environment in the restaurant. In the COVID-19, they still remain cost leadership and board differentiations. The cost leadership not trends compared to before the COVID-19, but the board differentiations have some trends during the COVID-19. The restaurant operates many dining rooms with the limit customer so that they can feel safe when uh, eating at this restaurant, and also offers the delivery food. About the intensive growth strategies of Darden Restaurant, they have both market penetrations, market development, product development, and diversification. About market penetrations, they use different marketing and promotion strategies to boost sales in the existing market. They also offer many price discount deals to attract the customer go to their restaurant. About the market development, They always offer affordable price and because they have the strong name in the markets. So it is feel like easy for them when they go to the new market. Uh, they also focus on the restaurant locations and they conduct many study when they go to the new market, like the household income, the competitive influence in this chain area, and they also extend their value chain so that um, it could be support the distribution network growth about the product development. Darden restaurant has many product lines and such as Italian foods, fine dining, and they use certificate consumer marketing research to make sure that the customer will satisfy with their food and because they have the cost leadership strategy, so uh, it support them to minimize the cost and have them when they launch a new products about the diversification. In different regions, they have different menus and they also have the low price children menu in on restaurant uh, and also they uh, always analyze the market trends and the changing in customer expectation. They also invest in CSR to increase their image brand. Now we will move to the other strategies of talent restaurant. The restaurant apply both offensive strategies and defensive strategies. About offensive strategies, they engage social media engagement so that they can target offer that's relevant to different case associates, and also they introduce many news and promotions to attract the customer. They also filter suitable rates to apply unit growth, higher unit growth supports by underlying restaurant as the net brands continue to grow their guest base, such as House. About the defensive strategies, uh, they reduce expand, which also means limit the unit growth. Uh, for detail, Olive Garden, they focus on stable the brands rather than open this restaurant in the new market, and also they reduce costs. For example, they collab uh, with third party companies to support their operation. And also, as I talked before, they use cost leadership strategies to minimize their costs and have a efficiency supply chains. After results about three strategies or group, now we'll results about the QSPM. As you can see, we have many factors in this QSPM, and these factors will links from IFE and EFE. About the strength and weakness, we link from the ISE. You can see in this slide, and also the weight score. We also link from EFE sheet. Wife opportunities and risks. We link from EFE sheet. The weight also. Then we calculate The TAS score, the TAS score equal the weight score multiplies AS, and after calculate, we have the result here. This is a sum of all these factor, and proof. After doing proof, see that the strategies have the highest score is market penetration and market development. So we will focus on this in the next step.
And now we move on to the Spain matrix, and the Spain matrix were determined by analyzing internal and external factors of Darden restaurant to that of its competitor. These factors were determined based on industry information rather from research. The analysis compared Darden to its competitors based on financial position, stability position, competitive position, and industry position. The rating for each company are listed in the table uh, below based on this analysis, and the pole graphic that an industry position is slightly lower than that the equity, and its stability position is slightly lower than that of plumbing brand. Therefore, Darden restaurant has room for improvement in this area. Uh, we we get 5 small factor in every factor, just such as financial position. We have return on investment, leverage, liquidity, inventory turnover, cash flow per share, in stability position. We have rate of inflation, rise rate of competing product, rise elasticity of demand, competitive pressures, barrier of entry into the market. In competitive position, we have the market share, product quality, customer service, price competitiveness, brand variety, and in industry position, we have pro potential, financial stability, ease of entry into market, result, anti-relation, and role. And the last one, we want to talk about the IE matrix. And IE matrix is used to analyze the current position of an organization per division in a nice cell matrix and suggest the strategy for the culture for the future based on an analysis of internal and external business factors, which are combined into one suggestive model. Each division of an organization should control an IFE matrix and an EFE matrix for each part of the organization. The total weight score derived from the division allow construction of the corporate level IE matrix. And now we get to for different uh, past internal evaluation weight score at the top left. Uh, we have only garden, and in this case, only garden should grow and build with the EFE in IFE score. In the middle, we have the Longhorns and other restaurant with the uh, EFE and IFE score. We have the strategy is how and maintain. And the last one, we get the fine dining with the lower IFE and EFE score. And it should be harvest or divest on strategies plan in the future.
After Mr. V presents about the ICE matrix and space matrix, we have two strategy set options. I will show you about this. about the strategy sets option ones, we choose more differentiation, market penetration, market development, and about the action strategies, we leapfrog competitors by being the first to the market with next generation products, and we pursue continuous product innovation to grow sales and market share. With this strategy option, we want to aggressive and enter to new market. And we have option 2. We choose cost leadership, market penetration, market development, and about the action strategies, we want to offer an equal good or better product at a lower price to the customer, so that we can have the competitive advantage. And also we raise a more cost efficiency operations, so that it is very easy for us to have a lower cost for customer. After doing two strategies, this is the total score of 2 strategies, as you can see. So the strategy setting option 1 have a higher score. So in a next step, doing the proposal strategies, we will choose the strategy set option 1 to do this. And final, I will present about the proposal strategies that are approved doing for this business. In this proposal strategies, Arup will give some actions, also analyze the benefits of risks when apply these actions for the company strategies, and also Arup will give recommendation about this. The first one about the organization building actions. The company should apply recruiting, trainings, and remaining employers. The company will screen and evaluate employees to ensure selecting those who are best suited and best fit with these companies. And the companies will provide training process through employees' careers, and also make sure that the work environment are stimulating and engaging, so that the firm can consider a great place to work, and also encourage employers to propose creative ways of operating better and push ideas for new products or business. It will give many benefits. It will create conditions to have employees develop both professional skill and soft skill, have them have more motivation, more exciting when working, and good training environment will attract many high quality candidates to apply the company, and so that can improve the quality of employees. However, it can bring some risks. The first one is many people who don't choose training programs will feeling unfair, and also these programs is not 100% accurate, so sometimes they will have some mistake when evaluate the candidates. The next actions is strategies, exclusions, capacity, and competitive advantage. With these actions, the company have many benefits such as can minimize costs and human resources to supplement different costs at the restaurant. And also the special process have to increase the brand image that other competitors do not have and adapt well to the constantly changing environment to increase revenue for the restaurant. Also, making process change to maximize resource to increase work efficiencies and reduce unnecessary costs. However, it can bring some risks, such as it is difficult to success if capture from stats of viewers, and also it will increase costs during operations. However, but up to action is good and the company should maintain and develop this. And next, about the internal operation management. First one, the company should institutions, policies, and process that the company will provide top-down guidelines regarding how things need to be done, helping ensure consistency in how activities are performed and promoting the creation of work climate. These actions give many benefits for the company, such as it provides company personnel with sets of guidelines for how to perform, how to solve the problems. So it will increase the quality of good and service. This also ameliorate significant difference in operation, practice, or customer service. It have companies to deliver consistent product quality and service for the customer, and the managers can use the policy strengthening as a powerful level for strengthening the corporation cultures in a way to better support. However, it has some risks that top directors cannot deeply understand about the cultures, about the problems or each restaurant. So sometimes it leading to inappropriate valuation and solution. Also, it's very difficult for the top managers in choosing policies and procedures that are adaptable for all different regions. And it's very important to consider what activity need to be strictly and what activities have to allow room for independent action on the part of personnel. However, so that I would recommend that the company need to give enough policies to the member so that they can see clearly about the direction, then empower them with the company goals. The next actions is using reward and incentive. These actions give many benefits to win the employee commitment, and it will increase the competitive among the departments employees, so they will boosting the employees productivity. Everyone will try their best to have their bonus rewards, and also if motivates staff to engage their knowledge, cultural understandings to meet their customer needs in different regions, and also motivate employees enthusiasm, creativities, uh, innovate idea for product, service, and strategies. Uh, However, there's some risks that the companies need to careful that reward structures will induce too much stress for the employer and sometimes can cause some unpleasant consequence like job in insecurity and unequal rewards and incentive among regions can lead to internal conflict, and many employees are depend too much on rewards, so they always expect to give bonus when doing everything, and if don't have bonus they will have the poor performance. So the recommendation is that the company needs to design incentive and reward system carefully. And next, we will talk about the corporation culture and leadership. Offer that the company should strengthen of problem cultures. Therefore, steps to do this, you can see in this slide, and changing of problem cultures can bring many benefits that if we show the problem in company cultures, uh, we will improve the brand image without paying too much for marketing costs, and also uh, is increased value of people in our business. The worker will become more knowledgeable, acquire new skills, and develop greater leadership capacity. And also, it will increase productivity of our organizations through uh, improve motivation and raise the certification in the workplace. However, changing uh, will have will lead to some risks that if the company does not have the right way to address or solve the internal problem, it will easy to affect many negative for the company, loss and loss the support of customer, and many employees don't want to change. Culture trends can bring many internal group relations issues, and the consequence of negative cultures, including gossip, low employee engagement, and it can cause lack of uh, empathy, lack of flexibility, and even high employee turnover. So our companies recommend that it's very important for the companies uh, um, to care about this and have a specific plan before doing that. And that's all for our group presentation. Thank you for listening.